Hello again, this is Verde, and today we're playing a little bit more Sky Cabin. Uh, yes, last episode we were in the search for iron ore specifically, and we didn't quite get anything. And now I shall tell you, we still have no idea of how to acquire iron. What I have tested so far, I have explored every structure in the Nether. I think I don't really know. There is even a structure, boat of some kind that every time I try to open their chests, my game just crashed. But yeah, the solution is not within the Nether. The solution is also not within the end. I went like 10,000 blocks. Actually, we can just open the map and see what I have explored. So I have explored quite a lot in the Nether, as you can probably see. When I explored south, though, I have explored quite a lot in the end too. I think even more than the Nether, because honestly, the end is easier to explore. So that's the reason why I spent so much time exploring there. No luck, nothing that seems to give me an iron ore. I have made this mob farm in order to see if one of these backpacks could give me an iron ore. But yeah, no luck there. What else? Let me think. Oh yeah, I also made this very questionable fish farm here, which I have then disassembled. Yeah, it is not able to give me iron ore too. So I'm running out of options. Wandering traders, I test them in creative. No, they can't give me iron ore. So, oh yeah, there is this very little bridge here. So anyway, I don't think I know a way of acquiring iron ore. If you guys have any suggestions of what should I do in order to acquire it, or crimsite, or anything that can really give me an iron dust, yeah, feel free to leave a comment, I suppose. Actually, let me just see if there is any recipe for this. No. So, um, now for this episode, what should we do? I have a plan. My current plan is the following. I will fully automate chapter 1 with both the bonus machines and fully automate chapter 2 as well. Not within this chapter. I probably will do separate chapters for the episodes for those. But if I can't find a way of actually acquiring iron ore legitimately, I will probably just spawn in a single piece of iron ore with commands, and that's it. And we can progress it further. It will be a bummer because it will prove that, it will show us that this modpack is not actually possible to beat in the Skyblock world. At least one with these rules. I also have explored the overworld to see if there is any iron ore within villages, but then I looked up the loot table for villages and no luck there. Also, there is no village trading route that I can do. Like, there isn't a single villager that sells iron ore, at least according to the Minecraft wiki. So, a little bit out of ideas. I also tested to see if the Mason did sell some Crimsite. That, yeah, it didn't seem to sell any create related block. So, I'll try to contact the pack developers to see if they have any ideas or if they can put something into the pack that allows us to properly play the game in Skyblock. But Otherwise, if we don't get a solution within 2 episodes, which is my current goal, I will simply spawn in an iron ore, and we will complete the pack that way. I don't really think we will get into any other kind of a roadblock, because once we have the dimensional mineshaft, what is this storage stabilizer? Once we have the dimensional mineshaft, we can simply use it in order to obtain all of these resources. And honestly, most plants we can get through fishing or through wandering trader. So, anyway, now let's get going with the automation of the first chapter. Sean, first of all, let me grab. I'll probably need more dirt. Something that I want to automate eventually is to have a large production of dirt somewhere. Mostly because I've been noticing that I need it. So, oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I believe I don't exactly know what causes this, but sometimes my flight effect just wears off when I go from one beacon area to the other. I could resolve this issue by simply increasing the density of beacons, but I I don't think I will actually, because it is a very slight thing. I just yeah, like hereish. Really, yeah, the flight effect within the range of this beacon is slightly weird. Is that because I haven't set up the effect for that one? Let me check. Hello. Yeah, you don't have an effect. Is that why? I made this in a slight hurry, mostly because no, I still. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is the border. This chunk specifically is the border of 4 beacon regions, right? Which is problematic. But anyway, uh, we I did put those things in a kind of a hurry. You can see some of them as they are not in the same height and everything. That's because I was using these orbs of temporary flight in order to set up them. And building on a timer, not great for me. Also, I need to lower that thing a little bit, but I have an idea. I'll probably use pulley, a hope pulley, in order to lower all the beacons to the right. Anyway, to the right height. Anyway, this thing here, I shall probably make a path here and put on a bridge somewhere, probably here ish. Let's do it right now. I need a path about 2 blocks away from the river. Do I have my Lantern of Paranoia? I do. So this is the path. Towards I still haven't put so much lighting into these places. And also, something happened and my gantry farm vanished here. So we are running out of backlog of that thing. I don't know exactly how much backlog. Let me check actually. Yeah, that's enough for now. Yeah. So, the first farm. We should. Oh, sheep. We should make here ish a rubber farm first, which is this guy. The rubber farm is actually quite simple. We just need a bunch of arboreal extractors, which are these and some buckets. you can see, I have some iron. So, and I'll probably have even more here. Yeah, 68 stacks of blocks of iron. So it won't be an issue. I'll probably set up a bunch of them. We'll also need some. I could do with actually. I couldn't do it with with duct. I suppose it is the name of it. This guy, fluid duct, but I don't have inductive mechanism yet because I'm locked behind this thing. So I'll probably use just regular create pipes. It shall probably work fine. And then I'll drain them into. Let's see, what should we do? I suppose it is a press, right? Yeah, I would just press the resin that comes from the waters. I could also use some kind of a flower farm. That would be cool. An alternative method. But nah, I will go with resin. Or vines. Okay, I'll go with the good old tree farm because I believe it is the most lag efficient, and there are two. As a YouTuber that I would watch some time ago, would say there are two limited, truly limited resources in video games. He was speaking specifically about Factorio, but I think it applies here as well. These two resources are time and FPS or TPS. What does that mean? Can we can make a farm. If we can make a farm within 30 seconds and that farm produces enough, we don't really need to change it a lot, you know. We only have limited our time and our TPS. So, and the lag here is starting to slowly become an issue. You can see within these areas of the game, we already have a little bit of an FPS drop, like a quite massive as well. So I'm trying to run the most lag efficient way, I suppose. So I believe the arboreal extraction method will be more lag efficient. Actually, if I could remove this slime. But anyway, let's I'll start doing the footprint of the factory as I've been recently. And when I really not this, I have an idea. Come here. Yeah, that's worse. So when I have a footprint for the factory here, I will bring you guys back in. So we have something kind of a very tiny forest here. This is important so that all of the arboreal extractors are extracting. Also, I can put some phyto growth there. How hard is to craft this thing? Phyto growth. For our current things, we need appetite, niter, and bone meal and sand. We could also use slag. Let's see, can we buy that things? Those things? I guess, but honestly, can't we just put bone meal in there? Does it work? Like, does bone meal increase the? I don't know. I'll just let it there. Yeah, use fertilizer. Anyway, the idea here is that we can just pipe in the fluid into some tank, probably here. Let me get some tank things. Into some tank here-ish. This is overkill. Probably. Certainly. Honestly. But do we care? Probably not, right? Overkill is the name of the game. Anyway, we will hook up these via pipes. Let me get some pipes and lay down this thing. I don't really want the pipes to be over the ground, but this will be the layout basically, and we can use some pumps to ensure everything is good in the world. Like one pump has a range limit of 16 blocks, right? And let's suppose these things are slightly underground, like one block lower. One block lower seems like a good threshold, perhaps. If only I could put some copper glass casings on these would look quite nicer, but I can't. So I'll probably do them one or two blocks on the ground and put some copper glass casings above them, if you know what I mean. I still want to see them because I think it's nice to see the fluid things. So let's get a shovel really quick. I don't have a shovel. Okay. Let's craft a shovel really quick. I'll make one out of, I don't know, Neptunium perhaps? Yeah, it seems right, quite easy. I have some Neptunium due to that fishing thing. Oh yeah, the sticks take a while to get here. Um, I still haven't. Oh, yeah, and I do have sticks within me. So I was waiting for nothing. So I have this very strange shovel. Let's dig a bit. And the pipes will go underground. Now I can fly, so I don't have to worry that much about underground tunnels and stuff. Also, from here, you can see my previous attempt of mob farms. That thing. And you can see the actual mob farm and its windmill. Funny. Anyway, I will set up this thing and I'll hook you guys in a bit. Okay. I had to do some very weird tricks with tanks in order to assure that every single one of these arboreal extractors were being properly drained fully. But now we produce about 16 millibuckets of resin per tech, which isn't quite a lot to be honest. And that amount results in one mechanical press every second, actually every zero point 0.8 seconds. So we will probably need one press running at max speed. That should do the trick. What could be the bottleneck there, if I don't design it properly, is the system which handles. I forgot the name of it, which handles burning the cured rubber thing. Because a single blaster should do it, but it will only do it if I stack the items correctly. Because if I blast one per one, like one, if I blast them one item at a time, it will surely be the bottleneck. So, and we have very little space in order to design all this here. Like, we need to press it into a basin somehow, probably pump it into the basin. And then from this basin, we only remove stacks of 16, put into the depot here, probably here ish. And actually, let's raise this all up one block. So we pump it into a basin. Then do we have any depot? I don't think so. Let's craft one. So we remove that using a brass funnel. So we can only remove exact multiples of 16. Then we blast it. And then we put the result into a drawer somehow. The issue with using this method, depot there, I mean, is that we cannot put another brass belt funnel like so, another funnel. Therefore, we might need one single belt into a drawer here, but that's too cramped. Like, I don't want the drawer to touch the road. Not here, at least. So I suppose we could put the basing here if we pump it from the side, like, or even, yeah, we can like pump it like so. And the pump doesn't need to be particularly fast, actually. And I want to have a tank here just for shows, really. Or actually, we could have two presses actually. One here. They extract 16s. Everything here will have to be symmetrical. I could even make a single tank in the middle. But anyway, then I want to basically move them away like so. So stacks of 16 come into here. Then they are burnt, probably from below, right? And then inserted into a drawer here. Probably even this way. Actually, I can just insert it into a hopper here and put the drawer there, right? Let me make a compacting drawer real quick. And then a hopper. Yeah, this system is questionable, but it should work. I don't produce a hopper speed of rubber, I suppose. Let me check. Yeah, I don't produce a hopper speed of a rubber. So it should be fine. This one can be an andesite one. Like so. And then I just need a blasting system. Which I guess I have a very bizarre idea here. What if? That's my wrench. What if we did something like so? So I don't need to worry about hopper speed. I could feed this with other stuff to increase its speed in the future. And in order to make it all go into a single thing, let's use funnels. And here you can only accept actual rubber into it. We can even block it like so. And we blast it from below or from the top, from anywhere really. And we have a very simple compact design that just turns whatever is into here into rubber. Yeah, I'll hook this all up and I'll show you. So here we are. Now these things are a little bit faster than they really need to, but it's not a big deal. See, these guys are always empty, as they probably should. And we have automated carrot rubber, which is great. Let me just grab a little bit of regular rubber so we can finish the quests. So first of all, it wants us to have a bucket. Don't no, it doesn't. Great. So it should be fine. I've made some interesting decisions here and there. I want us to have I make some interesting decisions here and there. Let me just fetch one of these. So that from Lagland, so that we can probably properly finish up the quests. Okay, we got the sealed mechanism part of the quest. Now we want some of these. I don't have that many, but anyway. And now I don't need to purchase rubber anymore. I have that thing that produces it for me. And it's really small and compact. I really liked it. Like the lava, it's down there. I didn't show you this monstrosity here, which I'm hiding. Yeah, I needed some stress units, and I just went for something quick and dirty. Just because, well, it is not that many stress units that's needed here. Oh, there's a problem. It's making blocks of rubber. Okay, not anymore. Let me try to put these guys in, like so. I hope, actually, I need to properly mark this thing because blocks of rubber have no use for this thing. Anyway, as for the next part of chapter 1, oh yeah, it gives me some very useful stuff. Actually, the copper, I'm still buying it. But anyway, as per usual, bye. When I need you, I'll craft you. Uh, for the next part of chapter 1, I suppose we have some space here because, well, this is one of those faulty flying line. We have some space here in order to make the this thing, and also we need to bring that pipeline down there. So let's go through. Actually, this is too close to the factory and the. Mm, let me think here. Should we put it here, where it is, or branch them here? I suppose here. We just bring them over like so. Excuse me, Mr. Lime. I do have the thing. Why are you going towards my direction? Anyway, we can just go over this thing, and it will take so long in order to request these. Perhaps I should make some other route, like going through there to the center, because this is the longest route there is. And we'll come to here, I suppose. Yeah, now we can probably see it in the system. Let's put this thing here so we can access it while we're here. We don't have to go back that much. Let's see what we have within the system. We should have rubber there. Actually, we already had rubber. Let me remove rubber from the old system there. The old purchasing thing. Here, we don't need to purchase rubber anymore. We can just produce it, which is great. I don't think I will put a facade onto this thing because honestly, it is a cute little factory here. It doesn't really need a facade. Actually, this thing has a downgrade, doesn't it? We don't need no downgrade anymore. This thing will be full eventually. And we will need some posts in this thing to hold this cable because I don't like floaty things. strange of me to say since I'm playing on Skyblock. But anyway, next step here. We want to automate chapter 2, but chapter 1. But we need to there are a few items here and there that we actually are interested in because like deep slate, I really want to have access to cobble deep slate and even deep slate. So I want to make every step of this small factory here fully accessible for this thing, which means that I will not be able to simply make a single production line. Actually, I will be able to make a single production line, but I want every step of it to at least try to store half of its components. Shouldn't be that hard, really. First of all, we need to design something akin of a drill that will drill things from. We'll make a cobblestone generator that generates. Yeah, what is the line? Let's go. First of all, we want to make obsidian. That's what this part of the chapter is about. There are a few ways of obtaining obsidian. One of them is just to have a genie, I suppose. The other one is to, yeah. Anyway, we can bulk wash magma blocks. So let's save into there. In order to obtain magma blocks, we could just make an auto slime. That is a possibility. We could also get them from blazing blood into slime, or to even alloy some slime. Anyway, there are a few ways of getting magma blocks. None of them we will do. We will do by blasting deep slate. Because deep slate itself is something useful to have automated. Anyway, we could purchase deep slate, but we can just generate deep slate. As you can see, if we have water here, lava here, and magma blocks, we just generate deep slate, which is what we are going for. So I already have something akin of a drill design in mind in order to generate these. So I'll just make it here, and I will be right back. So now that I made this thing, which is basically a deep slate generator, very crude to be honest. Uses one of that backpack designs. It basically there is a minecart under there that breaks the things. Let me try to. Where's my wrench? This is not my wrench. Here it is. There is magma and lava, and here you can find. Oh, behind in this row here, you can find water. If I could only let me actually do this so it turns on. As you can see, it is pretty simple, and it isn't 100% effective in the sense that, excuse me, did it break again? Yeah, it sometimes breaks, which isn't nice. When I need actually let me do something to avoid this thing breaking all the time. Which is pretty simple. I make a block of redstone here. I really didn't need to request that thing since I had all materials on me. So these two are blocks of redstone, you'll see. Actually, I need them. I need a block of redstone a little bit down there. Let me remove you temporarily. So I can place this thing, glue you three together. Now we need to replace you. Really? Uh, Excuse me, Slime. I need to work here. So I'll put a 10 ticks because this generator is quite slow. But it is honestly way faster than we need it to be. So that's fine. Let's close it down here. So it is now generating. It sometimes fails and generates cobblestone instead of deep slate. So yeah, perhaps I could tweak these timer a little bit. Let's put it to 1 full second. We won't be needing. Actually, we won't even burn that much deep slate that fast. So it's fair. So basically, as you can see, sometimes it fails and generates cobblestone instead. This thing generating one every second, and yeah, lava takes about 30 ticks in order to do the thing, right? So this time it should do it every time it can. Yeah, this should be a little bit more reliable. Anyway, let's invert it back. Actually, I don't know, it should be inverted. Yes, it should. Should be just like that thing is. And now we have a backpack that fills itself with deep slate. The deep slate is drained, and it also deletes all the cobblestone that's dropped nearby because I got a void thing. So the regular items should not be picked up by that thing. And yeah, that works. Now, what I need to do, other than fixing these, now what I need to do is to burn the deep slate once, so the cobble deep slate once, so it becomes deep slate. Easy. I can just put a drawer here. Actually, we will need a fuel. So let me make a fuel. One drawer for actual deep slate. I want one drawer for cobble deep slate. One drawer for magma blocks and one drawer for obsidian. So it will be 4 drawers. One. I suppose I could do it like here, but honestly, not a big deal to do it there. One. So the drawers need to be about 2 blocks apart because we need one thing to put all of them, and another one to put into them. So another here, and the final one there. Yeah, this is fine. It's not really centered, but it could be centered if I just move it like so. That way it is centered on this thing, which is nice. We have those 4 drawers there. And do we really want the drawers there? Because I got one very strange idea to. So instead of doing that, we could make it much smaller with this idea of mine. Let me try to do that. Because the idea is simple. Instead of using drawers and stuff, it comes out here. Right. Then there is this guy, which takes half of it and stuffs into a drawer, I suppose, which can go here. One away from the thing. Yeah, one away. Drawer. Great. Now, here we need a thing in order to only pass deep slate. And it will also split half of it to go into the drawer. Like so. this way. So, and here we can put a blasting thing. Actually, two. And okay. So, next item. Funny, I forgot to properly encase it with andesite. So, next item will be magma blocks, which I don't have any. We'll come into here. And the last one, we also need one of those, which I'll have to craft. And you output nothing there. This thing will have to be changed. Here we go. So the idea here is that it will always try to, these things serve as a filter. So it will always try to, yeah, just output the right thing to the right thing, the right place. And it's quite small, which I like. So I need some encased fence, precisely 6 to be honest. So two here, which should be facing this direction. Two here and two here. Great. This first step uses lava. The second step uses something other than lava. Actually, it is lava again. Make magma blocks. And the third step uses water. And we need something to make sure that this is weird. I don't like this that much. So we need something to make sure that the lava slash water doesn't go everywhere. I suppose these will do fine. And now some lava here, 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 and some water here. Perfect. Now I just really need to turn all of these on via some kind of yeah, let's do the world most complicated. And it really doesn't need that much kinetic things. So let me grab a few in case it chain drives. Actually, not like so. I will do this thing here. So all of you are connected. Now I can just slap in a gearbox, a vertical one. Actually, you can even be here. Make it vertical. Put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think all of this will be necessary. It is very easy to build one of these. So let's see if this is already enough. It is. I just don't know. Yeah, it is on the wrong direction. So perhaps I can't make it go counterclockwise. Its range is a little bit small, but that's fair. That's all right. Because I don't really need a lot of range there. And now, these are going in the wrong direction. That's fine. Also easy to fix. Also, I am immune to fire due to this thing, so not a big deal. Like so. So the deep slate comes out of there. Half of it will go into this belt, half of it will go into that belt. Actually, I want in stacks of 16. So, excuse me. Yeah, you go back there. And it becomes deep slate. Then it becomes actually, given the speed that this belt is turning, I suppose 64 is fine. Because it doesn't wait long at all there. See? So this one always accepts, only accepts magma blocks. The last one only accepts obsidian. Now I just need to make these belts turn into the right thing, right direction, and this factory is complete. I suppose I could move this whole factory a few blocks here, but I won't. So this one accepts obsidian. And now let me just put the obsidian here. Lock it. And I need these belts to rotate in the right direction. Let's hope a gearbox is enough. No, wrong direction. So perhaps a gearbox here is enough. Yes, right direction. I didn't want to increase the footprint though. So I will do the following. I really don't want to increase the footprint of this thing. Therefore, let's do like so. And now we need a few things here and there. And also, let's protect ourselves. Actually, I don't think that thing stops the flow. Not in that situation. Oh, but if it's blocked, it does. Like, I prefer to block it with glass. So let's do it like that. Very nice. So we don't cook. We aren't cooking anymore. This is a very slow factory in the sense that it works on its own terms, to be honest. But I want this thing actually on round robin instead of split. Because I don't really want like very small stacks here. So round robin, this one doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, I need to actually output the things into the drawers. How could I forget? So there, here we go. We got chapter 1 complete. Time to mark some quests. This thing complete. This thing, I need to hold one magma block. Complete. This thing, complete. This thing, I need to craft. Actually, let's craft in the terminal, right? Why not? Where is my terminal? Here it is. Instead of going all the way over there, let's split the terminal here. And mechanism. Let's make a reinforced mechanism. Just come to me. Obsidian is already here. The mechanism shouldn't wait that long. And it wants us to make a casing as well, but I already have a few of those because I was messing around with trains, right? So here we go. Chapter 1, 100 complete, I guess. Can I just put on this thing? Funny. Actually, there is cosmetic armor, right? There we go. It's quite interesting, this thing with my original cap. So let me remove it. But there we go. I think it is a good time to wrap up the episode. It is a good thing, good moment to do so. I will do a proper casing for this thing in the next between episodes. The next episode, we will tackle the actually we'll tackle this arm of the thing. And isn't this complete? Why isn't? I don't know. Anyway, next episode we will tackle this arm of the quest line. And if I don't have a solution for the gold iron ore thing, I will do that thing later. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It is a little bit longer than the usual. And I hope you to see you next time.